Well, guys, you helped me pick the lace, the white or the cream, and you chose the cream. So we are going for the cream, and I would love it if you would join me with getting started decorating our lovely folio. So thank you so much for all of your wonderful help in helping me decide whether to go for the white or the ivory or the cream lace. So the cream seemed to be the majority of all of your choices, followed closely by both. The white on its own, that was in the the minority. So I may add a bit of white so as we get both, but we shall see. So come along and help me decorate my Christmas folio. So what have I got here? I've made the basic folio. Now I've tried to make it quite big and you know, lots of flaps and things. So I'm just going to quickly show you what I've got here. So we've got bits that obviously, as you can see, are not glued in yet. But we've got, yeah, different kind of folds and flaps on different sides. And then I thought here I'm going to have this. Now I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do here, whether I'm going to add another sort of layer of a cover going right around. I think that would be quite nice. I'm not sure how to do that, but yeah, I maybe will do that. So we've got lots and lots of, you know, different bits going on in here. So I just want to get on decorating this, adding some lace, making it look super pretty. And yeah, I thought that you guys might like to come along and join me. So this bit, as you can see, I've got a flap, I've got another flap, and then I've got a pocket here and what will be a pocket here. So quite a bit of stuff going on just in this little arrangement. And that needs to be obviously glued down in that centre section. So I need to glue that down. Now, the reason I haven't glued it down yet is because I don't know whether to have some lace coming out beneath it when I glue it down. So by that, what I'm saying is I could cut this lace here and just have this kind of poking out at the bottom underneath the pocket, because obviously I can't really put lace here because I've got the fold up flap. So I do like the lace. Just going to see how that would work when it's folded up, because I've got like a double, you know, double wraparound, if you like, which I haven't really, I don't think, done that before, but who knows, maybe I have, but just can't remember. Okay, so I quite like that lace there. I'm going to trim it down just to be really stingy so that I don't use all the lace. I mean, how ridiculous. You should see my craft room. I don't really need to be being stingy with things, to be honest. I've got stuff laying around everywhere. But hey, old habits die hard. Now, I haven't inked this at all yet. And I haven't coffee dyed it either. So I might just quickly ink around a little bit. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll just ink around like this. Okie dokie. Ah, so this also is going to be a pocket in here. I think this was an envelope. Was it? Oh, do you know, I haven't worked on this for now a couple of weeks. Now I can't remember whether this was an envelope. I think it was. And I was going to cut it open. That being said, not 100% sure that it was now. Oh well, I suppose if I cut it, all that will happen is it will just, you know, it will just cut into kind of nothing. So it doesn't really matter. Right, so I'm going to put this down here. Now I'm going to just put the lace down first. So just using a bit of my Anita's tacky glue, just to kind of like keep the lace still while I'm gluing the rest down. So yeah, just put that like that. Okay. Right, oops. Like that. Now this one, I'm going to glue in here. Now I'm thinking, yeah, I think I'm going to glue it down with the tacky glue. Or possibly I want to glue down the sides with the tacky glue and just the bottom with the hot glue, just so it's glued through that lace, just because, you know, I don't want to be having to sit here holding it. So I'm going to just fold these up a little bit, just kind of tucking them into some paper that's hanging out on my desk, just so as I kind of hold that up a little bit. Actually, I could probably just do one side, so that when I come to glue this down, I don't glue it too far over, because then it's not going to fold, obviously. So just take my glue like that, and then, oh, perhaps I'll try the wet glue. Okay. Right. So again, going in, folding this up, just so that I can avoid those creases, because, you know, it would be so annoying if I then glued it in and then found that I'd compromised how it's going to glue, and it's not then wanting to glue down. So just press that like that. Okay, now what I could do is use a couple of bulldog clips along the bottom, so I might do that quickly just to give it a helping hand like that. Okay, 1, 2, oops, 2, and then I think I'll do maybe a couple more actually, just to make sure it's really squished. Okay, right at the edges. Okay, and maybe one just in there actually. Okay, right. So, oops. Quite a lot of bulk that it's having to go through. Right. Okay, so that is on there. Just press those sides down for a little bit. Right, I'm going to just quickly ink up this side here, because so far we've just kind of inked the centre section. So we just ink this side. So this is using my Christmas kit. If you didn't see the launch video, this is my Merry and Bright Christmas kit. It's the kit for 4044. Wow, really racing through time here, aren't I? So no, 2024. And it's a massive kit. So yeah, it's in my Etsy shop. So if you wanted to check it out, then it can be found on there. Right, so on this side, I've got this, you know, what was a ready-made policy envelope. Got it from Amazon. And then I'm thinking, hook this on. So this is some of my food coloured papers. So I'm going to glue that on, just so I've got some interest going on there. And again, just need to kind of be mindful where I might want lace and things. So again, if this is going to be folding in, so let's just have a look. Or if it's folding in this way. So the lace would be on that edge, which actually would be okay. So, right, let's ink this up first. So obviously, as you can see, I've kind of covered pretty much most things in the folio. I haven't covered this envelope at all, so I will need to, you know, cover that in a minute. So I'm just going to ink this up. Yeah, these are such lovely papers, I have to say. Really gorgeous, kind of eclectic look to these. So I need to crack on and get this finished. So I started making it a couple of weeks ago, been kind of busy doing other things, and yeah, it's now kind of fallen by the wayside. But now looking again at the papers, I'm like, oh, I was loving using this, I have to say. And they all work really well together. Like, even when you look at them and at first you think, oh, I'm not sure that they're going to go, they do. They kind of like complement each other and just tone really nicely. So yeah, it's one of those quite, oh, hold on. Yeah, need to make sure that I avoid that policy closure, because otherwise I could end up not being able to actually, you know, string close this down. Oops. Oh my goodness, what is going on? All fingers and thumbs again. Right, okay, so that's going to go there. Now I could have a bit of lace coming out at the side, we shall see. So let's start decorating some of these bits and bobs. So I've fussy cut out all the cards and the bits from the ephemera part of the kit. So Let's just see. I've got a couple of cards here that, yeah, we could have on this one, or I could have a more contrasting one. I think I quite like the toning one. Oh, I don't know now. You know, like, I say this all the time, but you move things away and then it's sort of, yeah, a bit of a quandary, because what I at first reject out of hand and kind of think, no, definitely not that one. When I then put it back, I think, oh, actually, I did rather like that one. So, yeah, right, we've got that. Now I've got some thinnish ivory lace. So this, my favourite crochet lace. So, okay, now thinking put that down there. Now I'm also thinking, shall I add a little foldy flap to that? I mean, this is going to go like flaps galore all over this journal, but, or not journal, sorry, folio. I quite like that, to be honest. I love having loads of interactive bits. Right, just having a look to see. It's going to have to be coffee dyed, I think. Unless I've got some more of the food coloured paper over the other side. I might have some more over there, because I'm not sure whether the coffee dyed paper will sort of tone, or whether I should go with the green again. Let me just nip and get some of the green again. Hold on. Right, so I have to say I'm running low on my supplies. It was such an awful summer this year. I didn't have my usual day of doing a, oh, what do we think? I quite like the green, I think. Although, again, when I then move it away and put the coffee dye back, I'm like, oh, maybe the coffee dye is better. Yeah, maybe. Maybe the coffee dye one. Okay, let's take this in half. Yeah, I didn't have my usual day in the summer this year. I would normally have a day where I'm, you know, coffee dyeing in the garden, or, you know, food colour dyeing in the garden. I didn't have that this year because the weather was so horrible. There just wasn't really a day that was kind of like lending itself to doing that. So, of course, now my supplies are quite low. And although I don't mind coffee dyeing in the kitchen, you know, I'm not that keen on food colour dyeing, because, to be honest, it's so messy. And if I end up sort of, you know, sploshing it everywhere, I don't want to end up staining stuff. So I don't know. Not sure yet. Right, so thinking that. Now we could even have a little ticket or a little piece on here as well, because we've got lots of little bits and bobs to, you know, to play with in this kit. So let's just have a look and see. And I think I printed all of these out at full size so far, so I don't think I've shrunk anything or anything like that. They're all kind of full size as they come in the kit at the moment. But obviously, you know, if you wanted to play around, you could kind of like print 2 to a page and things like that, so you have a variety of different size pieces to use. Right, okay, do we like that, or do we think that's a bit drab now? Let me just have a look and see. You see, I'm very drawn to the green, but now that you guys have picked the, you know, the ivory lace, the cream lace, rather than the white, I'm kind of feeling a bit like, oh, maybe my judgment's not so good, to be honest, because maybe what I like is not necessarily the popular choice. Yeah, a little bit like, oh, not sure now. Let's just try this. I mean, I can't believe I've just cut into that green if I'm not going to use it, because it's just that second saying how low I'm running of my supplies. It doesn't matter. I will use it somewhere. I won't be binning it. I'll just use it somewhere else. Oh, I've got to say, I do like the green, I think. Yeah. It might not be such a popular choice, but yeah, I do like the green, to be honest. Right, okay, so let's put the green down here. Just going to trim that down slightly. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, pop it down like that. Okay, glue this one down. Just open that out. Right. Didn't ink that up at all, so just quickly ink that so it's slightly, you know, slightly toned down. Okay, just ink this piece. Don't want it too inked up, but just a little bit. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Now, lace-wise. Now, in the photograph that I took, I had the lace kind of like up the top, like that. So I'm thinking maybe have a little bit of lace up the top. So again, what I'm going to do is cut the lace level with this piece, because, you know, that piece is definitely cut to size. And then we'll just cut this here. Okay, it doesn't have to be straight, to be honest, but, you know, just vaguely straight-ish. There we go. So yeah, that looks quite cute, doesn't it? Let's take our bulldog clips off now. One of them have popped off anyway. So, yep, put those out the way. Oops. Yeah, I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do the cover for this, because I've kind of gone like an extra layer to what I would ordinarily do in a folio. So it's turned out absolutely kind of huge, but I'm not sure how I'm going to then wrap a sort of cover around, but yeah, still thinking how to do that. So we've got the cream there, and then where's that thinner cream? Here. So maybe kind of that, like that. Oh, I've also got some pink ribbon, which I just love the look of, and I thought that would look quite pretty. Even just stapled onto some bits, to be honest, would look good. Or I do have some Sari silk, which of course we love ruffling the Sari silk, so that's another option. And of course that's in ivory, so definitely. Oh, I can't decide. Unless I have that ruffled at the bottom. So shall I glue this one on? Now, did I want to have a bit of lace underneath that bit there? So just wondering whether just have a bit of lace coming out from there. So just a tiny bit. Okay, like that. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? So just going to glue that down. Okay, like that. Okay, and then yeah, going to glue this down as a side loading pocket. Now, just having to think which side to have it loading, because do I want it loading this side You know, I said about having both lace. So if I had the cream up there, I wonder if I could have a little strip of the white. So let's just take that. Just going to again cut this down, just so as I've got that curly edge really. Because obviously I don't need that great big bit. Did I put it there or there? Yeah, didn't I? Yeah. Oops. So we could have it like that, couldn't we? And then maybe a little bit kind of just down here or something. That's rather pretty, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's really nice. And that looks quite vintage, doesn't it? Now, I still didn't help me in answering my question which side my pocket should be. So do you know what? I'm going to glue this on as a belly band, and that then, you know, I no longer have to make that decision. So yeah, let's glue that down straight through as a belly band like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. So let's glue this down. Okay. So the white lace we're going to keep quite to a minimum. You know, the bulk will be the ivory, but just a couple of bits of the white, because they'll just kind of break it up from being too much. So this one here. Oops, drop the scissors. Okay. Yeah, bit of lace there. That looks very pretty, doesn't it? So just pop that one down. Like that. Okie dokie. Oh, really, really pretty. Okay. Now, just wondering. Yeah, okay. So let's glue this down up here. Oops. Right, my corner is there. Like that. Okay. Doesn't that lace look pretty? I didn't really like it necessarily as the whole piece. You know, it was quite bulky and yeah, just not very delicate. But like that, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? So yeah, really loving it, how it looks now. Right, okay, now I'm wondering whether around here we should have a bit of either ribbon or sari silk or something like that, just kind of like tying this in. You know, because we are all about, like, you know, Christmas. So it will hopefully sort of have a bit of an appearance of like a Christmas present. Right, let me just get a thinner piece of sari silk. And I actually wouldn't even glue this down at the back. I'd just kind of leave it like that. Oh my goodness, I love how that looks. Isn't that gorgeous and scrumptious? Yeah, really, really, really love how that looks. That's so pretty. Oh, yummy. And brings that whole Christmas kind of like vibe, doesn't it? With like opening a present sort of in there. So yeah, loving that. Right, so we can put something on these bits now, or this bit. So again, let me just pull in. So I've not pulled them all in, I've just brought in a few. So let's just have a look through, see what we've got. Now I did do some landscape ones deliberately. Oh gosh, I haven't pulled the landscape ones in. Oh, I've printed them off too big. They're going to be too big, I think. Oh, they're not too big. Take all of that back. They are not too big. Oh, what do we think to that one with Santa? I love that. Yeah, love that. So I might have that. Maybe just pop a label or something there as well. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, Love, love, love how that looks. Just double check. Yeah, love how that looks. Right, okay. So we're going to put this one on as pocket. Do we want any lace or anything like that? Again, it would be the thinner lace. Okay. I've got this horrible feeling that this is going to turn out enormous. Well, I don't know why I say horrible feeling, because I love them when they turn out chunky, but if I'm not careful, this could turn out too bulky to even close. So I must be a bit mindful because, you know, I've got a lot of flaps and things like that going on now. So, yeah, I'll have to just be a little bit careful, because otherwise, before I know it, it's going to be, like, too big to actually, you know, open and close and operate. So, yeah, just something to be a bit aware of, because that would be pretty annoying. Right, okay, let's glue this down. Have to say, this is printed on 180 GSM, so not my usual kind of 250 thickness. It's still quite thick, but yeah, I've been struggling to get hold of the 250. It's very expensive at the moment, so yeah, I've had to use the 180, but there's, you know, that's still quite thick, to be honest. So, you know, significantly thicker obviously than copy paper. I mean, I think copy paper is like 70 to 80. So, I mean, it's over double. Over double. Right, let's just take this, I think. Because, yeah, I quite liked the label. Okay, let's have that on there, I think. Yeah. Now, did I cut a piece of this already? I don't know whether I did or not. No, maybe not. So I'm just going to cut a bit of this and we'll just see how this looks. And again, you know, if I don't use it, I can use it somewhere else, so it doesn't matter. But I'm wondering whether to have the lace at the side, because, you know, we talked about the bulk. If I put it at the side, do you see what happens? It's now, it's not bulking it out because it's actually at the side where there was nothing here. So I think that's probably the best way to do it. So I'll just pop this label down like that. Okay. Can't believe we're actually racing towards Christmas. I mean, what is going on? It's scary, scary. Scary, scary, considering I've done nothing at all towards Christmas. Oh, who am I kidding? I do love being a last minute Christmas person. That being said, I'm not even too sure what the date is today, so should be a little bit more on the ball of what's going on, because I mean, it could easily get to Christmas Eve and I'll be like, oh my goodness, it's Christmas Eve, I've bought nothing. Yeah, I should really focus a little bit. Right, so we've got it like that. Now I'm thinking maybe like just a couple of little gems to kind of make it look beautiful. I did also bring these along. They're not very vintage. I realise that they're not very vintage, but they are very pretty. You know, and I do love a little bit of sparkle. And especially at Christmas, because if you can't get away with it at Christmas, you know, when can you? So, oh, I've forgotten these are actually on a little strip. So let me just take a little run of, say, 3. I mean, how cute do they look? Just up there. Maybe just this little gem down there, or could have it up here. It might be a bit bulky, this one, because, again, we must be a bit mindful of not bulking this out too much. Right, let's glue these onto that lace. Okay. Like that. Okay. Don't they look gorgeous? I mean, very, very pretty, aren't they? And they just go so nicely with this food coloured paper, to be honest. Right, I'm just going to cut a little bit of this daisy trim just see. Right, well, I might add the bling later, because I don't want to end up, like I say, you know, kind of putting too much bulk on here and then regretting it, thinking, oh my goodness, this now is become like impossible, and it's now, yeah, like overrun everything. Right, so we've got this side. Now I'm wondering, wonder whether we should put a bit of lace down this edge. I do really like that sort of look, so let's just see. Plus it obviously reinforces any folds and things, so this might be too thick. Not have a very delicate appearance. It doesn't look too bad. Feel like if we have this, which I haven't decided yet whether we're going to, let me just cut this down so I don't, you know, keep jogging it and knocking it out of the way. But if we do have this, I feel like we need to go with some other things here, because we've got a lot of cream going on this side. So let's just have a look and see. Got this green. I mean, that might be quite nice to kind of like contrast it all up with. Hello, gorgeous Bo. Hello, beautiful. So Bo's just come in now to join us. So for anyone who doesn't watch my channel, Bo is my lovely sausage dog. So yeah, I always love to see her. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, that's more cream stuff. So yeah, let's just see what other papers I've got laying around. They're all like buried under things now, because of course I've done a lot of things since making this. Oh my goodness, might have to go with a bit of pink. Yeah, I mean, we will probably put like some sort of card or something over this anyway, so yeah, it probably doesn't really matter too much. But right, so let's use this one then. Oh, am I going to get Santa's head cut off? Yeah, let's not use that. No, let's use the other one. Just want to check. I mean, isn't this ridiculous? Can you guess what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm hoarding the papers. I mean, what is wrong with me? You know, I could just go and print some more. But no, instead of going and just printing some more, I want to hoard the papers that I've already printed. I mean, that is crazy, crazy, crazy behaviour, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know why I do that, to be honest, but oh, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, okay. So before I can now hoard or think about this anymore, I'm just going to do it. So yeah. Mark my places where I'm going to cut that. Oh, I'm just going to tear it. Bo growling. Not in a horrible way, but just growling, like sort of saying, oh, I'm here, I'm still wanting to go back to sleep. I haven't quite slept enough. The fact she's been asleep, you know, more than she's been awake this morning. Nope, she's still not slept enough, obviously. Right, so yeah, we can have that. Oh gosh, wonky tearing. Cut that edge off and that edge there. Yeah, I felt like it just needed something to lift it. It was looking quite cream up this end, and yeah, this is kind of like brought it back from that. So just pop this one down. Okie dokie. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you're doing some crafting and having a nice time. Oh, how's it going? Are you doing Christmas shopping already? Yep. Perhaps you're already organised. I mean, I do have a friend who literally has all her presents not only bought, but wrapped by September. I mean, oh my goodness, that's crazy, isn't it? the thing is, that just wouldn't work really for me, because A, I'd forget what I'd bought, B, I'd lose what I'd bought, and C, I would then see other things that I would prefer to have bought, you know. I would kind of like buy things and then think, oh, I've seen that now, so-and-so would have much preferred that. So yeah, that's not a strategy that would work very well for me, but you know, hey, it works for her, so you know, that's great, isn't it? Great if it does. Right, now I'm going to cover the inside of this envelope. Now I might just cover it with the same paper, I think. So now I'm thinking just tear this down. So I'm going to take it here. I'm going to do it up here like that. Okay, now I can't really feel where the envelope is, to be honest, beneath it, but I don't know whether I could guess, maybe, I don't know. Well, let's give that a try. And it doesn't matter, to be honest, too much. Okay, and then just, okay, just put that there. Not too bad, not too bad. I don't mind having some of the envelope showing. So yeah, I don't think that's too terrible. Okay. Like that. Just tear that corner off. Okie dokie. Looking good, looking good. So, yep. And I probably will put something on there as well, to be honest. You know, as if it's not got enough stuff going on. But, yeah, we'll probably put, like, another label or something on there as well. So, we'll just get this down. Oh, thank you to anybody who's bought this kit already. If you've bought it, I hope you're loving using it. It is huge and, yeah, really, you know, quite a good mix of stuff. So I think you could do a lot of different looks with this. I think you could do, you know, just using one or two of the colours if you wanted. Like go for all pinks or all the greens or, you know, all the blues and snowy, you know, all of that. Or I think like we're doing here, it works really nicely to mix it up too. So I think there's a lot of versatile ways to use this kit. So hope that you are finding that as well. Right, oops, got a bit of, doesn't matter. Right, okay. So we're going to have that there. Now, for this one, we don't really want another policy closure, do we? Because obviously it's got one up there. Well, I'm now thinking, I wonder if we could wrap something else there as well. I don't know whether it would strain that closure too much, but just pulling in, oops, a bit of baker's twine from here. So I'm wondering whether we could glue down some baker's twine at the bottom and wrap that also round there. I don't think that's straining that too much. Oops. Yeah, I think that works okay. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. So, right. So, want to leave it long enough to wrap round. Like that, okay. Wonder whether I should have used red, really, as it's Christmas. Don't that often get to use the red, so is that just really silly not to use it? Yeah, I think the red. Right, save that for another time. Don't want to waste that twine, obviously. Oh. Right, so again, just pop this under. Just check it's got enough to wrap round. Oops, is that a bit of fluff or is that a... Oh. Wasn't sure whether that was a defect in the twine. Okay, right. Yeah, prefer the red, don't you? It's more Christmassy and yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? So, right, we're going to put that up there. So first of all, what I'm going to do is just glue the baker's twine down here. Now I'm going to try and kind of like glue it in a sort of bunch, really. So just pop a little bit of hot glue there. Just kind of bunch that up there, like that. Okay, let's cut that out. Okay, right, and up there. Okay, oh, love that. That's really nice. I've never used a you know, policy closure like as a double before, but I think that works okay. Right, do we like this bit of lace or not? So let me move it out the way and show you. I don't know, I can't decide. Right, also, do we want some lace coming out here? So let's just try that. Probably not that piece. Let's just see. Oh, or we could have some baker's twine. Not baker's twine, now I've got that on the brain, sorry. Some sari silk ruffled down the edge of there. Oh my goodness. Loving the sari silk. So yeah. Right, okay. So I'm going to glue this down now. I think I'm going to hot glue this down because it's got, you know, the flap, it's got the baker's twine sort of objects that it's kind of like going over. So I just want to get it down quite quickly. So let's go around like that. Okay, like that. Pop that about here, I think. Okay, right, loving that. I did drag it over there a little bit, so I've got a bit of glue that I just need to get out there. That's fine. And that's going to be covered up anyway with the sari silk. So, okay, right. Love the look of this with the sari silk, or I did just now. Let's hope I do once I've glued it down there. So, yeah, let's take the sari silk, pop it down here. Now, do we think this is a bit wide and I should tear it down? It is quite wide. I don't want it to be like right in the way of here, but anyway, never mind. I mean, it's only a bit of cloth, to be honest. It's not going to be like really in the way. It will just move. It's not like it's, you know, something that's fixed and unmovable. Okay, that one. And let's just go right. Oops. Just pop a little bit of glue there because there's kind of was lifting a bit in the corner, just where it hadn't got glue. Oops, and I've also got a space there where the paper wasn't glued down. Okay, right. Let's just ruffle the rest of that. Just trying to ruffle it on nothing. Dear, my ruffling skills are not great today. Let me just pick that off and do that again because it's gone like really weird now. I was like sticking it to nothing. Like, you know, I was pressing on the table because it felt like that was where it should be, but right, there we go. So yeah, a little bit of an accident halfway down, but that's okay. It's all worked out fine. Right, okay. Still haven't decided about that bit of lace. Let's put it there while we decorate this, and then we can decide. The only thing is, don't know whether it's a little bit in the way of that pocket, so I'd have to move it over a bit more like that. Don't mind it there. Right, okay, what are we going to put on here? Let's bring in those bits again. Again, I haven't brought them all in, but just a few. Oh, let me put them on my lap, otherwise they're in the way now. Oh, should we have that one? That's very gorgeous, isn't it? Or we've got a bigger version of that. Oh, I mean, that's quite lovely, isn't it? I mean, this one much more colourless and kind of neutral. This one just adds like a little splash of colour with the green, doesn't it? Which I quite like, I have to be honest. Let's just see. Or we could have any of these. Oh gosh, you see, now I've started looking, I'm like, oh, there's so many to choose from. Because now I've just spotted this one. Think, oh, do we want to go for that? Oh my gosh, that I love. Yeah, I really love. Just check with the colourless version. No, really, really love this one, I have to say. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Right, okay. Oh gosh, I'm now dropping stuff all on the floor. I'll quickly get those out of the way before I drop any more. Right, just going to bring in a couple of the labelly type bits in case we want to have anything anywhere else. Mm-hmm. I mean, we could even just tear out the word Jingle Bells, couldn't we? And just have that staggered somewhere, maybe on there or something. What do we think to that? Right, let me undo this. Oh, look. Oh. Oops. Right, let's just quickly ink this up a bit. Okay, yeah, like that. Now, do we want a little bit of lace on here? Because I do always like to have just a bit of lace coming out, I think. Always looks pretty. Just kind of like finishes pieces off, I think. Oops. Yeah, like that. Oh my goodness, love, love, love how this looks. Right, let's glue this down. So let me just glue the lace down first. Okay, like that. Woo. Okay, and then, yeah. Okay. Oops, I put that lace a bit low. Let's move that up a bit. Dear. Right, like that. Oops. Sorry, as I'm sticking it down, it's kind of shifting it. Right, there we go. It's just, oh dear. Okay, yeah, love that. Now, I wonder, not sure how good my tearing skills are, but because I'm thinking, have this as 2 words kind of thing. Oops. Like that. Just ink that up. It's quite cute, isn't it? We could have it even here. It's one of those things now that looks quite sweet everywhere I put it, strangely enough. So let's move that down. Oops. Yeah, I quite like it even up there, to be honest. It's quite sweet, doesn't it? I think it's probably best on here, but just going to check whether if we had it on a bit of lace up there. That's quite cute, isn't it? Or perhaps we could have it on a bit of lace over here. Oops. Oh, that's quite cute. Yeah. Oh, I don't know now. Sometimes I just regret trying things in different places, you know, because then it just adds a bit of a, ooh, not sure aspect, you know, where otherwise if you hadn't tried them, you'd just, you know, go with however, wouldn't you? Just wondering about that down there. For some reason, I'm not loving all this blank space. I know. Just, you know, it's okay to have blank space sometimes, isn't it? But not really much of a blank space kind of person. I like to have stuff everywhere generally. So, yeah, this is throwing me out a little bit. You know, it's like, oh, too much blank space now. It was just catching my eye, and I thought, not loving all that blank space. Yeah, I think I prefer it now like that. Yeah, okay. I mean, some people are really good at working with the blank space, aren't they? I just find it a little bit sort of, not boring, but yeah, just, again, as soon as I try something in the blank space, I think, oh no, yeah, definitely prefer it with something there, you know. Okay. Like that. Yay, love that now. See, it just needed that, didn't it? It was, yeah, throwing me off, to be honest, and now that's all it needed. It looks super pretty. Yep, love that. Right, okay, so back to this one. We want to have probably a bit of lace on there. What have I done with that ivory? Oh no, what have I done with the thinner piece? Got so much stuff here, I probably dropped it on the floor. Oh no, it's there. Okay, so I'm thinking possibly a bit sort of there, or oh, maybe down there. Doesn't that look yummy on the side of that? Yeah, love how that looks. Okay. Okay. Oops, forgot that I had a bit of lace there and you couldn't really see it that well. Right, just lifted that out of the way. Oops. Just move it over slightly. That's it. Okay. Oh my goodness, doesn't this look gorgeous and scrumptious already? Love how it looks. Now, I'm wondering whether we might be able to get away with a red bow if I've got some, which I'm pretty sure I have. Yep. I mean, red bows, they just say Christmas to me. Yeah, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Now I'm thinking, oh, I wonder if we need a red bow over here somewhere as well. Gonna go like red bows everywhere now. But they are very Christmassy, aren't they? Do you have bows on your Christmas tree? We don't. But funnily enough, I was talking to a friend the other day and they were saying, oh, definitely go for the bows, you know, put some bows on there. Yeah, maybe I will get some. They're quite a traditional look, aren't they, bows on the Christmas tree? Oh, I love that. Right, okay, let's put the bow up there. Yeah, they're a traditional kind of look, sort of a bit Victorian, aren't they? Well, I don't know. In my head, they're a bit Victorian. I don't know whether they really are, but yeah. Do you have bows? Do you have tinsel? We don't have tinsel. I mean, I don't even know if you can buy tinsel anymore, to be honest. I mean, we used to have tinsel as kids, but it was kind of a bit of a 70s thing, wasn't it? And oh, I used to love it, you know, when we got the Christmas tree out, wrapping the tinsel around me like a sort of feather boa, but tinsel. And yeah, just really, really loved it. And to think that no one even has it anymore. I mean, what's that about? No, what happened to tinsel? Why has it gone out of fashion now? What a shame. What a shame. You know, people don't know what they're missing, do they? The youngsters today who maybe haven't even seen tinsel. Yeah, just trying to think really. Yeah, I can't think even of the last time I actually saw any tinsel, to be honest. I mean, I'll be truthful, not that I really tend to look at Christmas decorations because I do really love them. So, yeah, I don't want to kind of like sucker myself into buying any. So I don't tend to even look at them. But, yeah, I mean, the last time I did look, I don't recall seeing any tinsel. So maybe it's just like a thing from days gone by now. It's gone really out of fashion. Nobody has tinsel anymore. And honestly, they just don't know what they're missing, do they? Because that was a real way to like jazz up your tree, wasn't it? Like straight away when the tinsel went on, it was like, whoa, look at the tinsel, you know. Yeah, it sort of just, yeah, had a really kind of vibrant, well, I mean, it just said Christmas, didn't it? As soon as the tinsel went on, it was like, yay, that's it, it's Christmas. But yeah, to think people don't even have it now. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we'd ever see a day without tinsel? Right, just trying to work out how to have this. So I think probably like this. Okay. Put that there. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Right. Because I thought let's use that offcut of the paper. We'll just try this, but if not, I think there is enough left of the top bit that we could use some of that. So we'll just see how this is. Okay. Oops. Yeah, if we had it like that, and that there. Let's try. Could have it like that, I suppose. Just try the top bit. Okay. Oh, I think like that. Yeah. Right. Okay. So just fold this down. Oh, it's so cold today. Not as cold as it was, you know, the other day when we had all that really bad wind, but it's pretty chilly. Got like a scarf kind of wrapped around me, a bit like a blanket today. Yeah, I'm not sure what the temperature actually is, but it's certainly feeling pretty chilly. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, like that. Now, just check that I like that instead of this. Oh, I might prefer that more colourless kind of appearance, to be honest. Didn't expect to, but yeah, quite like that one. Right, quickly ink this up. Okay. Oh, I've probably been filming for hours now, so I'm going to have to call it quits in a minute. Thing is, once you get into these things, they, you know, you suck you right in, don't they? It's very hard to stop then. So, yeah, I'm in that mode of hard to stop. There we go. Okay, I mean, doesn't that look so pretty? Really gorgeous colours. Okay. Right, we're going to have that on there. Again, probably have a bit of lace on here, but I'm thinking needs to be quite over so as not to get in the way of here. So yeah, it will need to be quite flush with the edge of there, like that. Let's have that right over there and have it. No, I quite like it on the side, I think. So just going to pop a bit of glue here. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I did a folio last year for Christmas as well, which I had forgotten until I'd done a folio later on this year, and I felt like I hadn't done one for a long time, and then I suddenly thought, oh, actually I did one at Christmas. So that's why I thought, oh, this would be nice to do another one, because I loved how it turned out. Turned out not turned it, turned out. Yeah, loved how it turned out. So to do another one is quite nice. Right, do we want that over that lace or under that lace? I know it just sounds like really nothing, but you know, it does kind of matter, doesn't it? I think probably under, so I'm just going to tuck that into there like that. Okay, right, so we've got a pocket at the side now. Right, very last thing, I promise, and then I will stop dragging your day out watching this, but because, you know, I'm not really even making much headway, am I? I'm debating about every single little thing. Let's just try this. Oh yeah, love that. Very cute. Right, again, just going to hot glue this down. So, I mean, it is self-adhesive, but to be honest, I don't really ever trust the stick on things like this. Well, I don't really trust the stick on stickers or anything. I always kind of try and apply my own glue wherever possible, because I don't think they're made to stick for long, are they? So, you know, just a bit of help in the hand, really. Right, let's have a look at a couple of smaller bits to see if I've got anything cute to put on that envelope. If I can't find anything quite quickly, then I'll do it, you know, off camera sort of later, but just see if there's anything cute to put on the envelope inside. So right, okay, so they're just big journal cards, so not those. Right, I'm thinking any of these kinds of bits. She is rather nice. Oh, she is rather nice, isn't she? So we could have her, whoops, just on that envelope like that. Got a December. That's quite nice. I prefer her though, to be honest. So yeah, let's leave her there to the side. Got her here as a sort of slightly bigger piece. Quite like that, although two lots of rectangles is throwing me out a bit. That one, which although is a rectangle, because it's much smaller, it's okay. You know, I think it's going to be that first one, which, wow, could have those. Right, yeah, right, let's just quickly now have a look. So move all this stuff out the way. Okay, pop that back, because I'm still debating on this lace. I still haven't decided to lace or not to lace. Right, so remember how that looked. That one or that one? The small one or that one? Oh, I think I'm going to go for this one, to be honest. Yeah, she looks very cute, doesn't she? So let's just very quickly ink her up. Okie dokie, pop her there. Again, going to put some lace coming out, I think, behind her. And then some lace somewhere else. we haven't used any more of the white, have we? So I wonder if it's time to pull in some of the white again. Let's just pop that there for a minute. Okay. Because I think that little bit of contrast is quite nice, isn't it? So, oh, loving it at the bottom. Yeah, right. Let's pop a little bit of that down the bottom. Like that. Okay, now what have I done with that other lace? That's really annoying. Don't know where that, you know, this lace, what I've done with that. I can't see it anywhere. It's probably dropped on the floor, I suspect. And yeah, obviously just can't see it. Oh, let me see if I can spot it. Aha, I have spotted it. Which is a miracle in itself, to be honest, because it's so messy under my desk. Well, it's so messy everywhere. Under my desk, on my desk, around my desk. Oops. Okay, right. Let's have a quick look then. Just snip a bit of this. Okay. I do like it there with that lace that side, but I've just thought that's going to be in the way of things getting in and out of the envelope. So it's going to have to go the other side. And then what I like to do to glue it down, I'm just going to tuck in my glue spreader into the envelope, which, would you believe, is already stuck down. So, oh my goodness, there we go. Yeah. Oh. Right, there we go. So I'm going to tuck in my glue spreader like that. Okay, so that when I then, a piece of paper might have been easier, but still. When I glue this down, if I get any glue here, it's not going to go onto the paper beneath. So just set my lace up where I want it roughly. I think kind of there-ish. Look, oops, like that. Okay, right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my finger to roughly, so that's roughly the point where this starts. Okay, so place that down like that. Oops. Don't know whether that's a bit of glue there or not. I can't really see. Oh, there goes bow again. There we go. Yep, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Now, do we want to label or anything? Just to, you know, break it up anywhere? I don't think so. Could have one there, I suppose. I always like them just chopped off to the side, to be honest. And then I've still got to put something on here, but I will do that now, you know, in slow time, because obviously I'm aware that this has gone on for quite a long time now. So yeah, so I hope you like what we've done. We've made a good start, and yeah, really love how it's coming together so far. So I hope you like it. Obviously, if you want the kit, like I say, it's called Miriam Bright. It's in my Etsy shop. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for your help on choosing the white or the cream lace. And yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks then. Bye.